Hey guys, time for the review of Final Fantasy. Just came out not too long ago for the PSP. I can't give you an exact date because I don't know when this review is going to be released to you guys. The game probably came out over a week ago, but less than a month ago, depending on when I release this, and also depending on when you see this. I mean, most of you probably aren't even going to see it right away, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, let's get back to the review. So basically, this time in Final Fantasy, everyone knows. Let me back up. In Final Fantasy, everybody knows that basically it's really focused around the story. That really makes up a big part of the game, and a very important part of the game. Being as it's an RPG and a fighter kind of mixed, that was their style. That's what gave them their name. That they were an RPG/fighter, but their story really brought it all together, because it's like a Japanese anime sort of game, but like not the 2D kind of thing like the Naruto or Naruto or however you want to say that guy's name, that anime thing. I mean, so basically this time they kind of changed it up. I'm not sure if they're trying to get a different type of an audience or a different. I'm not sure actually what they were going for at all. I just maybe change it up a little bit, but basically they're going for more of a generalized good versus evil kind of a game this time. That's the main gist of the game, basically. So like I said, it's a little bit different this time, but different's not always a bad thing. It can be a good thing, but in my opinion, this time kind of is a bad thing. Everyone kind of knew what to expect because there's so many Final Fantasies out. I don't even remember the number of how many are out. And, I mean, they have changed it up a little bit in the past before, some of them, but almost every single one of the Final Fantasies have been fantastic games. The whole series is great, and I don't think anyone can really debate with that if they know what they're talking about and they've actually played the games. I mean, I really don't like RPGs at all. Not at all. I can't stand them. And fighters, I like fighters a little bit. First-person shooter, that's what I am, a first-person shooter kind of guy. So with the fighter mixed in there and the RPG, you know, I didn't start from the very beginning of the series. Obviously, I don't even think I was born when the first game came out. But as soon as like I started playing them, like four games ago maybe. I mean, I still haven't played through all of them yet. I just haven't gotten around to it. I mean, there's plenty of other games that are really great, and I'm going off on a side rant here, but so basically the big part, I'm just trying to say that they're missing their story, and in my opinion that kind of killed this game. But it's not dead. They did, as far as graphic wise, they did a really great job, because as far as being on the PSP, it's definitely, the graphics are up there. They're close to God of War, close to, you know, whatever other good ones, but they're not. I don't think they really are there at the very limit. They're not there. And the cutscenes is also another disappointing factor. Those of you that have played and are fans of the Final Fantasy series know the cutscenes are very, very well developed, well thought through. They bring the story together, and they're just, you look forward to getting to the cutscenes in Final Fantasy. In other games, it's like, press X as soon as it comes up to skip it, because I don't even care. With Final Fantasy, it's like, yes, I got another cutscene, I can watch this. I mean, just for me, I just love looking at how detailed the graphics are of whatever they're doing in the scene. I mean, the fighting is just amazing in the cutscenes of the Final Fantasy series. And this one, the cutscenes, to me, I mean, a few of them made sense, but they also use repetitive ones, just because you have to play through the game with all the different characters. So you're broadening your horizon and being different people, which is cool. I like that, but I mean, I just beat like the whole section and got the crystal on one person in maybe an hour or so, and with the other guy, it took me. I mean, I had to put the game down. I was getting frustrated just because I just didn't like his fighting style. And the other one I beat even faster than an hour, just because I was really good with that person, that type of fighter. I got the moves down. And again, this is a little bit different than the last one that came out for PSP 2. just the way that they laid it out, the button layouts, it's not so much of an RPG. It is, but it isn't. It's changed. They changed it up a bit. And all the stuff that you're seeing over here is new stuff for this season, if you haven't noticed, by the way. Just a little side rant again. All the graphics and stuff here, and then if I haven't had them come out yet, sometimes they'll be in front of me. You won't be able to see me, so you won't know what I'm doing. I could be like, you know, fixing my hair and, yeah, no, I'm not doing that back here. But, yeah, tell me what you guys think of that. Sorry to cut the conversation in half there, but basically, let's get back to it. Yes, the controls and handling are good. I think they're good. The bravery points is a new part of the game. This game here, and I like it. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think they could improve it and work on it and make it better for if they use it again next time. But I wouldn't be crying if they completely cut it out for the next game. That's my feeling on it. But it made some sense, kind of. Calling it bravery points didn't really make sense, but then again, there's a lot of things that don't really make sense in the Final Fantasy series just because it was originally not in the United States and in English. So when you know what I'm talking about. So it's a little bit mixed up, but that's part of the game. That's what you expect in the Final Fantasy series. So the controls are good. The thing I didn't really like is you only have 3 types of moves that are bravery moves, and 3 types of moves that are actual HP, like attack, like hurt the other guy moves, at a time. So 6 total, and well, there's a little bit of variation. You can have a little bit more than that, sometimes different ones, but not. It's basically 6 base main attacks that you can have at a time. Now you can change them out as you learn new moves, which is also a good part. You learn new moves, you advance on, you get unlock new gear, obviously, more money. As you win fights, you get new moves, you level up, all that kind of stuff. But the 6 moves weren't really cutting it for me. I mean, well, there's variations also because when you're in the air and on the ground, so that's 6 more. So technically, you've got, like, what is it, 6, 12, 24? 24 moves? No, it can't be that. No. It's 12. 12 moves, so sorry, I was like, what? Yeah. So technically you only have like 12 moves really that you can basically do at all at one time. In one round you can only do 12 different moves. So if you have enough to fill all those slots. Now in the air you get different moves, and on the ground you get different moves. That's a good idea because that broke it up so you didn't have just the 6 moves on the ground and in there the same moves, which is good. The boosting, that's just the best part of this game, and like running on walls and stuff. I love that part. That's my favorite part of Final Fantasy. Just doing incredible things that no one would even ever be able to do, and even you wouldn't even expect people in Final Fantasy to be able to do this, and they could do it, and that's the best. Just running around with a huge freaking weapon that doesn't fit you at all, that you really can't even lift that thing up, and you're just swinging around bashing somebody, running up a wall, running around a wall upside down, boosting across the map, all the way across the map. It's the best. Just being able to do all this stuff is so awesome. I love doing that, and that kind of brought it back for me. In my opinion, I'd say this game's probably 8 point. We'll do 8.7 because that's in between 8.5 and 9. So that's my opinion. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. It lasts a while. But I don't like having to use the other characters to beat the entire game. You have to go through them to get through the entire thing. I really don't like that because some of the moves, I just don't like it. They're fighting styles I do not like. So just give it a try anyway. Tell me what your opinion is. Of course, you can buy it in the description. You can buy it down below if it's on the site. Wherever there's a link somewhere where the text is that goes with this video, there's a link in there for you to purchase this game and try it out for yourself, and I really recommend on this one that you do give it a try. So remember to follow me on Twitter, join my Facebook group, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching it on another video site, subscribe, follow, whatever they call it on that site, and be sure to leave comments, let me know what you think, give your opinions on the game. You can leave a video response and tell me what you think too. Let me know if you agree with me or disagree, and rate it if you can, and all that stuff you can figure out where it is depending on where you're watching this video. I'm sure you can do it. You're a smart person. I know you're smart. I know you are. Don't tell it. You are. All right. So.